G'day punters, I'm Mark Duclos. Welcome along to our week in review here at thedogs.com.au and Greyhound Racing New South Wales. And following the soaking Sydney received in the last week and the subsequent postponement of the Golden Easter Egg Heats, GRNSW has released a revised calendar for the entire carnival. We'll start with the Golden Easter Egg, and Heats will be held this Saturday, March the 27th. The semis will be run on April the 3rd, and the $250,000 Group 1 final will now be staged on Saturday, April the 10th. The Group 1 Association Cup for the Stayers will now see Heats run on April the 3rd, and the $100,000 to the winner final decided on April the 10th. The Magic Maiden semis are to be conducted this Wednesday night. The final for that event will now be held on Wednesday, March the 31st. Now we've got heats of the Group 3 New Sensation, which is for greyhounds whelped after December the 1st, 2018, and with no more than 20 starts and 10 wins. They'll be staged on Wednesday, March the 31st, while the heats of the Ultra Sense for the 5th grade greyhounds will be run on April the 3rd. Both of those finals to be held on Golden Easter Egg final night, April the 10th. Now, if you require any further information about nominations or qualifications, please contact the Greyhound Racing New South Wales Grading Department. Fingers crossed the wet weather abates and we can get the carnival underway this week. The Air Carnival had its unofficial launch last Wednesday night with 6 heats of the Group 3 Magic Maiden being held under wet conditions. The fastest qualifier was the Peter Lagosiani prepared Lockmaster, and in doing so, it unearthed a very touching story.
Racing, Lockmaster got away fairly, firing out timely fashion, ran to a lead of a length and a half on Lockmaster, who's rushing down the outside and moved up strongly. Cut and run work into the back and darted away the favourite. Springview Magic's going to second, then timely fashion, All About Life, followed up by Cora Ray, Rockstar Orton, then Perfect Parking, Intimidate at the rear. Lockmaster a long leader on the corner, they're lining up for the Miners, but it's all Lockmaster. Lockmaster bolted in.
There's a story behind this dog, yeah. Look, you'll hear it in the press maybe later on, but he was bought for the owners bought it for their 6th son. He was a crook little kid for a while there, and they said, "What do you want if you get over this?" He said, "I want a greyhound out of my own." And you know, the little kid over there, he's over. Look at him, he's beaming with joy, and the family's beaming with joy, and yeah, look, it's a great story for greyhound racing. It truly is, you know.
So you say he was sick. He was pretty sick.
Yeah, look, it was life-threatening, and his dad said, "You pull through this, I'll give you anything you want, Disneyland, whatever." He said, "I want a greyhound," and there was two in the litter left, and the little fella picked this one, and I'm so glad he did. He's the fastest maiden I've ever put a lead on, and that's saying something. I'll tell you something. He goes real good, this dog. He's a bit of a handful at home, but on the track, mate, he's lightning.
The story about Reece Brand and his battle with illness has already garnered mainstream media coverage, and we wish him and his greyhound Lockmaster all the best of luck. Last Friday night at Richmond, we had the final of the Cannonball series staged over 400 metres. The favourite was Straight Shift from box 2, but it was the Peter Tobin prepared Hudson Bolt who prevailed from the extreme outside box.
Racing, Straight Shift fairly away. Hudson Bolt flew out and charges over. Ran to the lead over Barsha's Wish. Then Good Old Rebel followed by Enjoy Yourself. Then Lenny Cortez. Straight Shift's a mile back with Sizzle Fly and Bean around running the corner. Hudson Bolt by 3. Barsha's Wish can do no better. Hudson Bolt will take out the Cannonball.
The New South Wales government has made the announcement late last week that Goulburn is a preferred site for yet another new straight track to be constructed in New South Wales. A working group has been formed to map out a plan for the Goulburn Showground precinct, with the Minister for Better Regulation, Kevin Anderson, releasing the details.
There's a really good meeting today where a number of stakeholders who use this facility here came together to look at plans going forward so that Greyhound Racing New South Wales can build a straight track pretty much where we're standing now.
So that's the key, obviously, a new straight track for the region and for the industry.
It's about a centre of excellence. It's about providing those facilities that are safe with welfare and integrity at the top of everything that Greyhound Racing New South Wales does. You know, harness racing have a huge role to play here. They've got a very big footprint as well. So still some work to do about how do we manage to make sure that harness racing isn't impacted. Greyhound Racing can have a straight track as well as upgrade the circular track as well. So that stays. So you've got the best of both worlds.
Greyhound Racing New South Wales has announced that they will launch the Isolinks tracking and timing system at the new Grafton venue and also at the new Richmond Straight Track. The system sees small chips placed in the rugs on the back or neck of each greyhound, and this allows real-time tracking and data of the greyhounds in each race, and also enables the speed of each greyhound to be tracked and displayed. The Isolinks tracking and timing system also has the ability to provide the distance travelled by each greyhound, individual split times and speed at those splits, and the acceleration of each greyhound. And you only have until March the 31st to nominate your pups for the 2021 Gold Muzzle National Puppy Sale. This sale is restricted to pups whelped between June the 1st, 2020 and January 31, 2021. There will be 2 Gold Muzzle Race Series staged in 2022 for pups purchased or bought back at the sale. The feature series being at Wentworth Park, where the winner will receive $40,000. As I said, nominations are very light on at the moment. We do want this sale to go ahead, so for further information and the nomination forms, just head to the website at goldmuzzle.com.au. And that's all we have in this week's edition. Don't forget, for all the latest news, fields, form, video previews and free live racing, just head to thedogs.com.au. But before we go, this week's Sportsbet Run of the Week at Dapto from last Thursday night goes to the Michelle Sultana trained Drink Mowat, who made it 2 wins on the bounce when clocking an equal best of night 29.89.
Racing, Drink Mowat and Lid Ping. She charged over. She's going to lead. Good odds Tigers getting on his bike to go up and try and take her on in the early stages. They'll followed up by Lofty Lass. Back on the inside, It's a Moment, and then Damn Reckless, Wicked Spartan, Lightning Kiwi. Zembora 10 near the rear. Front runner Drink Mowat by 2.5. Good odds Tiger, followed by Lofty Lass. They'll followed up by It's a Moment, and around the corner Drink Mowat is all over a winner. She's racing away. Drink Mowat has bolted in.